Hey guys, have you ever had pecan pralines or pecan pralines, as Phil Robertson calls them, depending on what part of the country you're from? We are going to give it a try. We've never made it. And that's how we do most of our recipes on here. So you guys, they're so easy, anybody can do them, because if I can do them and follow directions, anybody can. You know, sometimes I mess up, and I tell you if that's what happens, because we don't do editing like that at all. We do pause the video because you don't want to be just watching me stir a pot for 10-15 minutes or mixing a mixer. I'm trying to save you guys a little bit. Also, this recipe has 7 ingredients, and it's supposed to be so easy, so we're going to give it a try. So first off, got my skillet here. We're going to put in 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Packed. I got 2 halves right there. Okay, and we're going to put in just a little bit of salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2/3 cup of evaporated milk. So if you're using the larger can, it is half of that, or just one of the small cans. So whichever you want to use. So we're pouring that in. This little pot, it's sizzling already. Can you hear that? It's like, wow. I said this is only my second time using it, and I think I like it. It's not real deep, though. So we're going to stir this all up. I have never had one before, and Billy said he hadn't either. So we like Phil Robertson, so we thought we would do his recipe. So we'll see what happens. Except he timed it for a boil, and I'm going to use a thermometer. It's supposed to be to a soft ball stage. So 234, 236, somewhere around there is where we're going to get it. We're going to let this boil. Then we're going to put in some vanilla, a half of a stick of butter, and I got about 1.5 cups of pecans. So he didn't say how much of any of that, but that looked like he had about a half stick of butter and maybe more than 1.5 cup pecans, but we're just going with what we think.
And made what, 10?
He made 15.
15.
14 or 15, yeah. I've got wax paper here, so we're just going to spoon them onto that, and we'll see what happens. Get this nice and hot. Well, I got it up on the high. I didn't realize it was on the high, but that's where she's at.
Is it starting to boil yet?
Yeah, around the edges it is. Let's get right there in the middle, some boil bubbles. So we're going to stir this, and we'll put the thermometer on, and we'll be back. So we're going to unplug it. And I'm going to put in some vanilla. Staying back when you do that, because it'll pop. We're going to put in a half a stick of butter and our 1.5 cups of pecans. And now we got to stir that baby. He said stir it like 50 times. Just keep stirring it. Get them all incorporated in there. And you got to work fast because it'll stiffen up on you, okay? So we're going to try it. Butter's melting. If anybody's ever made this, tell me if I'm doing something wrong or not. And if you've never made it, we'll see how it turns out and hope you do make it. All right.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be good.
Here we go. We're going to make us some pralines or pralines, however you want to say it. Gotta get them on here. Woo! Know what kind of spoon I should have used. That one's got all the pecans in it.
That's the one I want.
I think I'm making them pretty big. But hey. It smells pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
They're spreading. Okay, we'll get one more out of here and put it somewhere. Let's slip her right there. A little bit. And a little bit down there. Alright guys, we're going to let these cool and come back and show you what they look like or taste like. Alright guys, here they are. They're cooled and they're set up. And this is what they look like. Let's see what they taste like. Caramel and pecans. I gotta get another bite. Now, if I were to do them again, and I will because they're delicious, this will be good at Christmas, I would not boil them to a soft ball. I would cut back a little bit. And like Phil said, he boiled his, after it got a rapid boil, for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't know where he came up with the 40 seconds, but, and I was like, I looked at other recipes and they said do a softball. I think I would cut back on that a little bit. Like I went to 234, but maybe 230 or less, maybe. Because see, they crumble, broke apart, and I don't know if that's how they're supposed to be. I've never had them before. They're still delicious, and they're not hard like peanut brittle because it's like softball. But when I make them again, I'm just going to cut back the time a little bit. But they're delicious, guys. So if you want to give these a try, I will leave the ingredients in the description box down below. And you can make them. It's, what, 7 ingredients? And you might have everything at your house anyway.
I don't see nothing wrong with them where they are.
They're not. They're good, like I said. But I'm not sure they're supposed to be that hard. You see? I mean, they're not hard.
Right.
It's candy consistency.
Yeah.
And that's true. That's what it is. But I think his wasn't like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Next time I'll cut it back just a little bit. You just do whatever you want. But guys, if you want to do them to softball, they're delicious. So, see, look at this. Pull them off of here. See how that is? And just like that.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. There isn't. But, you know, I kind of...
I know you're perfection.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker and Mr. Smith show. Peace out, guys. Love y'all.